Hello, my name's Carol Rusby. I'm the head teacher at The Orchard. A really warm welcome to our school. Normally I'd show parents round in person, but because of the situation this year, we thought we'd do a virtual tour for you. So welcome, and I hope you get enough from this film. I wanted to show you some really important information first, which we will leave on the screen for you. The important dates you need to know is that on the 15th of January, that's the deadline for all applications to have gone in. From the 2nd of November, you will be able to go online to make your school application, but deadline the 15th of January. And then you will hear about your school place on the 16th of April. And that's the time when schools will hear about the places as well. So just some important information for you straight away. But you're going to come with me now and have a look around the school. Okay, we're coming along one of the main corridors now towards our reception classes. We've got a gallery of photos of the children in action, showing their focus, showing the fun learning that they get up to. And then we come into this breakout area that's used by all children, but at the moment just reception. So we've got a lovely reading area or a working area with assistants. We've got all the books that they use. We've got a rich range of books at the school that really keep them interested. We've also got this little breakout room called the Rainbow Room. And this is where sometimes we'll have a speech and language therapist or a learning support assistant giving some extra help to children one-to-one or in small groups. We do like to use every nook and cranny in the orchard, all of the spaces that we've got. So when we get our applications in for the orchard, we have 90 children, and we then divide those into 3 classes of 30. And we try and do that so that we've got 3 very balanced classes. So the classes are made up of a mixture of autumn, spring and summer-born children. They're made up of a mixture of boys and girls and a mixture of the different nurseries. So that on paper, they are those 3 evenly spread classes. This is Holly class. This is one of our 3 reception classrooms. You'll have a look around and see the kinds of activities the children would be doing and the kind of ways we organise the space. So we always have a really nice big carpet space that the children can sit on, and they would always sit there for the beginning part of a day or for a learning session, so they know exactly what it is they're going to do in their classroom or outside. And then around the classroom, you'll see all of the resources that they can access are very easy for them to find and put away because we want them to be independent in their learning. They've all been very carefully planned, and we make sure that the learning builds on each day, but most importantly, that the children are independent and successful in what they're doing. You'll see over here an example of our maths areas. So there's all sorts of equipment here, which the children can get because it's at their level. They can see what numbers represented straight away, so they know where to put things back, and they'll use that equipment independently to further their understanding of number, of shape, of measure, and so on. And you'll see that around the walls, the displays really reflect what they're learning, so the children can refer to those and know which area they're in and what they're meant to do there. So we've got a construction area as well as the maths area. In every class there's a role play area. You can see we've got our local Tesco's here, which they absolutely love. We've always got an area where we can do more messy things. So it might be Play-Doh, it might be painting, it might be gluing and sticking. We've got an area here you can see beautifully set up for tomorrow, for them using fine motor skills. Really important that children use scissors and cuts because it really helps with their hand-eye coordination and again their independence. You'll see trolleys where they can go and get paper and envelopes and writing materials to be able to write with. And the book area, really important, where they get to know some really lovely books and read to themselves and retell stories alongside the reading they do with the adults in the class. You'll see empty water bottle baskets there because the children have gone home, but they're really important. They bring those in every day and they can have water all through the day to keep them hydrated. Every classroom has access to the outdoor environment. So I'm going to take you into the outdoor environment now before we come back and look at the other 2 reception classes and our extra creative area. So come with me. So the outdoor area is really important to us at the Orchard and the children absolutely love it. So from every one of the reception classes, they've got direct access to a really large and well-equipped area. There's lots of space for them to run around, to play and learn, and we make sure there are a minimum of 2 staff out here teaching the children and supporting their self-initiated learning at any time. So behind me here, you'll see our stage area and storytelling area. They do lots of their own little plays there. They read books to each other. They really develop their language skills there and enjoy the world of story. And I'm going to show you around into the bigger parts of our outdoor area now. So the children have space to climb, space to run, space to dig in the mud, space to get the bikes out. And then we have a whole learning area, an outdoor classroom where there are even more things for them to do. So here we've got one of our other outdoor classroom areas. We've got sand and water with all sorts of gadgets and things they can find out about the properties of water and sand and be real scientists. We've got a music area. It's great that they can be composers outside. And then we've got our large construction area where again you can see all sorts of equipment where they can really collaborate to make some fantastic buildings. So again, you can see it's all really nicely labelled and organised for the children to learn how to use it independently. And they absolutely love it out here. So here we've got our nature area and it includes a bug hotel and lots of creatures the children find in there. And then behind me is our writing area with clipboards and pens and pencils and whiteboards and paper and booklets and again models to help them with their writing outdoors. We're going to go into one of the other reception classes now, Ash class, so just follow me. Now we're in Ash class, so the second of our 3 reception classes. You'll see that it's set up almost identically to Holly class. So we work together, the teachers work together and make sure that every child has the same provision. And as head teacher, I will always check that the quality and the provision is the same in all of the 3 classes. But you can look around and see very similar areas to before.
Hi, I'm Miss McDonald. I'm Ash class teacher and early years team leader. It's nice to see you.
Hi there, I'm Mr. Laval. I'm the Holly class teacher. Nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Jackson. I'm the Elm class teacher. It's nice to see you.
I just wanted to point out something I didn't point out when we were in Holly class, the sunshine and the rainbow. At the Orchard, we're always trying to catch the children being good. We always try and praise them and reward them for their positive behaviour so they know what good behaviour is. So all of their names are on a ray of sunshine. If they do something really special, their name gets moved to the rainbow and they'll have a special sticker to bring home. In the middle of all our 3 reception classrooms, we've got an extra classroom space which we use as our creative area. So a small group will come out of the classroom and work with children from their year group being taught creative skills and then having the opportunity to practice them and make their own things. Do painting, gluing, sticking, using fabric, using clay, a whole variety of creative activities. We see them use and apply the skills they're taught by the adults in here. Shared by all the 3 classrooms, so now we're going to go into the 3rd reception classroom, which is Elm Class. In every reception classroom too, we work in the same way on the carpet and in terms of teaching the children how to behave and also teaching the children how to recognise and talk about their feelings. So we've introduced into the school this year something called the zones of regulation, and you'll see that we use emojis and colour coding and clear language to help the children understand emotions and know what to do if they're feeling a certain way. So that's part of our personal and social education. We also remind them every day about how to get the most out of their learning through concentrating, through listening. So there are often lots of visual signs to support us, so we're not just talking at them. So we've got signs here that remind the children how to be, to listen, so that nobody else is disturbed and you know exactly what it is you're going to do when you go to start your learning. So as we go down the corridor back to the Year 1 classes, these are the toilets that the reception children use. We do try and keep them really nice, and the children again know what to do, how to look after themselves and keep it all nice and clean and tidy. They know to wash their hands really thoroughly and to dry them with a paper towel and put the paper towels in the bin. So we're going to head down the corridor now to the Year 1 classrooms. You'll see books all around the school at the Orchard, inside classrooms, inside the resource areas and along the corridors. So this in our Year 1 corridor is our selection of non-fiction books that the children use across the curriculum for reading, for research and for enjoyment. We also have all our reading scheme books in the corridors relevant to each particular year group. And the children will bring home 2 books at a time, one book that is really well matched to their reading ability that they can decode, and another book that you might read to them, which will really help develop their comprehension skills. They all have a purple book bag with a communication book inside so that we keep talking to you at home about what to do. There's lots of guidance, but the children will really be in a habit of bringing books home, reading every single day in class, but twice a week with an adult, and they will really make good progress with their reading. So now we're in our Year 1 classrooms, and this is Rowan class. Just as in reception, we have 3 classes in Year 1, and the children stay in their class that they were in reception and move up as a whole class into their new year group. You'll see it's a little bit different as we go into Year 1 with a few more tables and chairs, but at this time of year, we also make sure the children have still got space and still got flexibility, and we make that change from reception to Year 1 gradually according to the needs of the children. As you look around the classroom, you will see some similar things, though, such as the sunshine and the rainbow, the 6R balloons, the water bottles, all the routines and things that we've established in reception carry on in Year 1. So this is Maple class, our second Year 1 class that I've shown you. Again, you'll see some real similarities now from having looked at the other classrooms. So you will spot in a minute the 6R balloons, the sunshine and the rainbow, those techniques we use to really praise and reward children. You'll also spot the zones of regulation that I introduced you to in reception. But just have a look round and see the space we've got And again, look out for those book corners, which are really important in every classroom.
Hi, I'm Miss Roth, I'm Rowan class teacher. Nice to see you.
Hello, I'm Mr. Bond. I'm the Willow class teacher. Lovely to see you.
Our hall is a very multi-purpose room. So the children will have breakfast club in here, after school club, as you can see it's set out for now. They will come and have their lunches in here. We have assemblies, a whole range of purposes. We're in year 2 now, and again in year 2 there are 3 classes that have come up from year 1. So this is Sycamore class. By the time the children are in year 2, all the learning and play that they've done and learning how to be independent really helps them with their learning in year 2. So the teacher again will introduce things for the learning session for the day, and the children will then come to work at group tables, and the teacher will move around, the learning support assistant will move around and support children as required. Meanwhile, they will be doing things independently because they have a range of resources to help them, and they have got those skills of knowing they can help themselves by this stage. Most importantly, they're really motivated to learn, and the teachers plan really exciting things for them to do. The outdoor space is important to our year 1 and 2 children just as much as the reception children. And again, we're really lucky to have a really big outdoor area with a multi-use games area, with an AstroTurf area and climbing frame, and lots of tarmac as well for all the other games the children play. It's been really nice to show you around the orchard, although I've not been able to see you in person. Please do look at all the other films that are on our website. There's one of the reception children giving you the idea of a typical day in the life of a reception child. And there's lots of informative videos about the way we teach things and why. Thanks for having a look around the orchard. Hope to see you soon. Bye.